Alright, you guys, we're here with some WWE2k26. Okay, let's get into it.
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end The Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of The Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has recently talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match. Playing games like only CM Punk can.
Accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk.
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania, The Undertaker. But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line. Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
But are Punk's mind games enough to throw Undertaker off on the grandest stage of them all? We will just have to see.
And with CM Punk and Paul Heyman, they're always a unit with a plan. The Undertaker is going to be extra aggressive tonight. Probably even go beyond the rules of a match. That is something Punk and Heyman are betting on.
Anything to stop the streak. Punk would love to pin The Undertaker's shoulders to break the streak.
From the top, double axe handle connects. Some impressive offense from Punk, but it's always a challenge to have any lasting effect on The Undertaker. Russian leg sweep. Undertaker needs to... Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar submit. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
One advantage CM Punk does have here is being lighter on his feet and more spry than The Undertaker. If Punk keeps a quick pace tonight, the Phenom might have some trouble keeping up.
Or just run out of gas well before Punk does. A shorter, more intense match with better play to Taker's strengths here.
From the top.
Our referee unable to evade the contact there. Boom! Snaps the leg across the head. Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all comers. 2012 was his year.
And it's over. The Phenom streak continues, and there's nothing CM Punk can do except rest in peace.
Here we go with The Undertaker's incredible 20-0 WrestleMania winning streak on the line.
Punk has been stirring the pot in the weeks leading up to this match like only he can, taking every opportunity to disrespect the dead man, to try and get inside Taker's head. And if you ask me, mission accomplished.
Triangle armbar. Triangle's in. Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
Oh, man.
We noticed the look on The Undertaker's face today, a complete focus. We also talked to Paul Heyman, who has a long history with The Undertaker, and there was some fear in his voice because he knows what up high. You gotta be kidding me!
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. I'd have to think the number one thing Punk has to watch out for is the pure striking power of The Undertaker.
Yeah, a stand-up fight here does not favor CM Punk. It's going to be hit-and-run tactics from Punk all night if he wants to wear Taker down without exposing himself to those haymakers the Dead Man throws.
The Dead Man facing some danger.
The Phenom struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
Smack in the corner with incredible velocity.
Undertaker with the counter. Momentum going back to Undertaker's corner.
Undertaker could be turning his fortunes around. Rushing into the corner. Step up knee. Rocks the jaw. And the Bulldog.
Lifting it up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. Look at the arm trap. Looking for the Maestro cradle. Punk powers out. Still going strong.
I think he's still just getting warmed up.
Knee straight to the gut. Stays off the attack. Good defense from him.
Cracked with a Mongolian chop.
Picture perfect.
All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all. Goodness, incredible strength to throw a human like that.
Into a neck breaker.
Calf kick on the money.
What a way to get out of that one. Undertaker gets reversed. Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. Up high. Through the air. It connects.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense. But I can't...
CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
And he slides him back to the mat. And now he's going to the top rope.
First up top. Knee drop. And Punk has found the key to defeating the streak. Has he damaged the...
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Russian leg sweep.
Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker.
Perched up top. And completely missed the mark. I don't care how tough you are. Hitting the floor from that height has got to hurt. Boom!
Counter by CM Punk.
What a backbreaker!
And now heading back inside the ring.
He needs to get in the ring before the count runs out.
Ooh, that caught with a punch to the face.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up. Butterfly backbreaker.
Crashing down hard.
Bam!
Ooh, what a kick.
Boom!
The arm trapped. Vicious.
Garcia Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that choke slam, and inadvertently perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride, the only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but The Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
And now the shoulders down.
This might be it.
Before the one count, he's got to be having a laugh.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep. It's over. Undertaker is done.
Two. What? Only two?
Amazing kick out from The Undertaker. His resilience tonight is unreal.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
This one is on track to be an all-time WrestleMania classic. Punk and
CM Punk with full control. There's the left. GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2. He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
Winner of this match,
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate.
Tonight, this man, CM Punk, said tonight is not about the WWE champion, The Rock. Tonight is not about the people. Tonight is more important than any one thing, because tonight is about me. Over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
This arena is jam-packed tonight. You can see Cena surveying the landscape. As is so often the case, when Punk and Cena face off, this one is for all.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw. Backbreaker.
Something to note about tonight's contest, even with... He knew just what to do. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
Got him in his grasp.
Caught with a lariat. Saw that coming.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors.
Float over Russian leg sweep.
Boom.
Spinning kick in the gut. This all started one of the biggest matches in history when CM Punk defeated John Cena for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank 2011 and walked out of WWE with the title in his possession.
And Punk is
face first. Setting up. The Koji clutches it. And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Face first. Setting up. The Koji clutch locked in. Cena. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Double underhook backbreaker.
Cena has no control here.
He's trying, but Cena just can't rock Punk's confidence right now.
Whichever man comes out on top, you can be assured they will be a formidable... Flying body on body. Wow.
Ooh.
Heading to the top rope here.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop.
Oh, man, spine-crushing impact.
Guys, are we going to see it? Is CM Punk going to take Cena's spot at WrestleMania? Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
now from Punk.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his book right now.
Backbreaker. That'll realign your vertebrae.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Boom! GTS.
Will that sew this up for Punk?
And he gets delivered back into the ring. High-stakes matchup. Punk kicked in the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a fire driver?
Oh, my God, landing flush on the crown of the head there was John Cena, and now the cover.
And a kick out by Cena. Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again, Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high-rent district. Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena with just... What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail in the coffin for CM Punk. WrestleMania main event dreams are hanging by a thread now. Cena has to be looking to put Punk away after that one.
Works out. What a response. Uh-oh. And he counters. CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
Down with a GTS.
Cena wasn't ready. Could be over. 2. Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match, CM Punk.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that.
The following is scheduled for one fall.
Champ actually is legitimate, the People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering.
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling. CM Punk, he's won 3 World Championships, 2 WWE titles, Tag Team titles, and also the Intercontinental Championship. He's a 2-time Money in the Bank winner, and the 2011 Superstar of the Year. The Rock, he's a 7-time WWE Champion, 2-time World Champion, 5-time Tag Team Champion, and the winner of the 2000 Royal Rumble. Tonight, they collide. Rock defeated Punk for the WWE Championship back in the Royal Rumble. Now these men are in a high-pressure situation. Remember, the winner of this match is going to main event WrestleMania as the WWE Champion against John Cena. That is what this is all about.
And out of all the memorable moments,
face first, setting up on the Koji clutch lock. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. What a counter. Beautiful suplex. Face first. Set. He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go. And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. And while Punk may be delusional, he's coming to this match, coming to this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to counter anything out of The Rock's playbook. Punk studied The Rock both inside and outside the ring.
Punk's proven he knows how to best The Rock, but the question is if he can do just that when the pressure is fully on, like it is tonight, when the electricity in the crowd puts Punk's back against the wall.
Rock clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
And as a wise man,
The Rock with the most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
And one thing the champion never normally has to worry about is getting disqualified. No matter how much Punk infuriates him, The Rock has somehow got to stay within the rules.
And that has likely been leading to a less aggressive Rock, Corey. I think Punk has played his card beautifully, and the stipulation has taken Rock out of his game plan.
Well, this title means so much to The Rock that he doesn't want to do anything to lose the title. But by trying not to lose it, you can lose it.
Yeah, it puts The Rock more into a defensive style, and that's not going to win this for the title.
He forces a break before the count of 2.
It's not over yet, gentlemen. Still plenty to go here.
Corey, do you sense any nerves coming from The Rock?
Yeah, just a little bit, and that's to be expected when you take long stretches between competing. But listen, there's a parallel here with the greatest boxer of all time. He, too, had a 10-year gap between championship reigns. So we could say The Rock is in good company.
Despite whatever butterflies are gathering, I don't think The Rock is ever one to question himself or his ability. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
And look at how tight a grip. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack. Oh, clothesline.
That'll turn your lights out.
Ducks out of harm's way.
Bam. Well-placed calf kick.
Impressive awareness from him.
Rushing into the corner. Step-up knee. Rocks the jaw.
Drills his opponent with the bulldog.
Climbing up those ropes now.
Incoming.
Splash.
Massive.
Triangle armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Whipping lariat. district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this.
From the top. Diving double axe handle.
Back up top. He cannot be stopped. Stalking from above.
Look out. Off the mark for that one.
Ooh, merciless looking blow.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Wants to finish this.
Lift off. Double axe handle.
CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook CM Punk.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. It remains important to remember, Punk's been a guy who had a 434-day reign as champion. Rock has not been in the ring a ton over the past number of months, so CM Punk wants to take advantage of that.
That is such a good point. There is a callus that grows in a wrestler's body when they've been grinding day in and day out. Punk right now has a greater comfort with everything that can happen in the ring. But for The Rock, everything comes with a little extra sting, a little extra discomfort.
And The Rock is getting dismantled.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrify anyone or anything as this match continues. His core clearly the offensive focus right now.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion. And,
well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it so there's no championship advantage for The Rock tonight. Disqualification or count out, he loses the title.
Rock now, hooks it in, connects with a rock bottom.
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
How badly do you want to be a champion? That is the question being asked in this match. Consider that kick out an emphatic answer.
The Rock is already unloaded with everything he's got, and it wasn't able to end this. He's got to wonder what else he needs to do.
And you can practically taste the venom, taste the bitterness and disdain between Punk and Rock with every blow. Back and from the heavens.
Splash! And Rock is feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to WrestleMania. Oh, my goodness. Natural athletic ability shown by The Rock.
Yeah, this relentless assault from The Rock. This isn't just about the title for The Rock. This is personal.
Oh, he flips that around. Momentum going back to Punk's corner. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Whoa. Oh, stiff punch.
Each shot landing with a little bit more venom.
Boom.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here.
What a lariat! Clothesline to the back of the neck. Oh, here we go. Brain Buster. Backbreaker.
Punk devising something. Shamelessly ripping off the champ.
And this right here, this is what we expect.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to the Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on The Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk down with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman gonna hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but The Rock put down with the gold to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
Shoulders down, championship on the line. No, the champ holds on.
What will it take to end this? Because clearly that was not it. Adjusting their...
Punk counting away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle.
The plunge connects.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago.
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off to heal. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his.
The Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Banga coming to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in.
Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in.
It's the best versus the beast. CM Punk taking on Brock Lesnar. This is a matchup fueled by passion, ego, jealousy, and betrayal.
It all started with Paul Heyman's backstabbing betrayal of Punk to align himself with Brock Lesnar. Now Punk wants vengeance. He wants justice to prove CM Punk is still the best in the world, even without Heyman by his side.
But without him, Heyman says Punk is nothing, that he leveled up by moving on to Brock Lesnar. Heyman and Lesnar are on to bigger and better things after putting his CM Punk business to rest here at SummerSlam.
Inciting words from Paul Heyman as CM Punk recently, quote, "Here's the harshest truth of them all. I betrayed you because without Paul Heyman, CM Punk is not the best in the world."
Well, the paradox here is that I firmly believe when Punk and Heyman are aligned, CM Punk is perched up top, all the way to the outside.
Wiping out the competition, but also possibly yourself.
Soaring. Whoa, look out. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before. Gets the reversal. What a counter.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the Beast, but I think this stipulation may just be the saving grace for CM Punk this evening. If Punk can grab a hold of something at ringside, it can be an equalizer.
I will concede that if Punk can...
Airborne!
You gotta be kidding me!
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's raw determination.
Not a position the Beast Incarnate is used to. The damage starting to pile up, courtesy of CM Punk.
Time to go for a ride.
Oh, an exploder suplex. Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant, but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won 1 of 3 matches against Brock over the last year. And as for Cena, you can bet that Lesnar is laser focused on getting revenge sooner rather than later. And his body seems to be the focus of the attack.
His battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. Lesnar is overwhelmed. Lesnar is overwhelmed.
Somehow, Punk has Brock Lesnar on the back foot here.
And now thrown back into the ring.
Oh, man. Waistlock applied and launched into a German suplex. Peeling their opponent off of the ground, hooking the leg.
Fisherman's Buster.
Clothesline.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Nice takedown. Stack them up.
Well, how the...
Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that.
Targeting the spinal column.
Blast off. Knees up. had that telegraph, but can it be capitalized on? Turns it around.
This is turning into a brawl. Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
Shining Wizard. That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard. Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Oof. But here comes the fire.
Going to the top rope. What's his plan? Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And another climb. He's making... Here we go. Piercing knee decimates the face. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. Huge kick connects. Momentum is really up. Triangle armbar. Triangles in. Triangles in. The hold is... Trying to break out of this grip and is able to do it. Escapes the hold before irreparable damage is done. He is looking to do some...
A long blow. Brutal.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the beast incarnate backing you up.
What for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front of the chair.
Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can be in.
Well, it just goes to show you never
Hit on CM Punk. And only gets a 1 count.
Not going down without a fight.
You are now entering.
Machine into the chair.
Landing on that chair might have just rearranged some body parts.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
Grabbing the table here, and I'm sure it's not long for the world in this match.
Oh, did you hear that? What's Lesnar got doing him?
Uh-oh.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. And he tosses it back in now.
Perched up top. Knee drop.
Rock getting out of harm's way. Quick maneuvering, managing to... CM Punk out. Connects with a Uranagi. And textbook CM Punk. Anaconda vice grip.
This is a bad spot. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Leaning against CM Punk. Opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk! The plunge! Lesnar could not avoid the big shot. And this has to be it.
There's two. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast. And Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table.
And then again at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! This is the final match in what has already been a brutal series between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. This is the 53rd match in history being settled inside this 20-foot-high steel structure.
This is the only place it could have ended between these two. Drew has vowed to destroy the man who taught him how to hate. Punk knows in order to destroy the monster, he has to become a monster.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believe from way up, diving double axe handle.
Man. Vicious backbreaker.
Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure. Like if there's something, anything under the ring.
Got a wrench, looking to tune someone up.
And he can do some serious damage with that table, no doubt about it.
Returning back to the ring.
Jeez, McIntyre is really bleeding now.
Bam! Just beat down with that wrench.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match for Drew tonight.
Yeah, McIntyre has been successful in unleashing all of his mind games on Punk leading up to this point. But is that something clouding his own vision?
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they...
CM Punk from the top rope! Bullseye with the elbow!
Punk has McIntyre on Dream Street right now.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the second city saint, and he's paying for it now.
Time to go for a ride. Exploder suplex. It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk said Despite the best efforts of my family to stop me from going into this matchup, he says, I can't afford a Hell in a Cell match at this point in my career. But if this means the end of my career, so be it. Because I have to end Drew McIntyre.
Well, that just speaks. What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep.
Drew is completely out of it.
Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. Nails the GTS.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre has with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship.
Hang on, bar. Triangles in. Triangles in.
That's hooked in. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Boom. And now McIntyre is being neutralized. Punk's finding the will to turn the tides inside. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
He gets into the ring.
God, Lord, brutally swinging that steel jack and able to skirt around that attack.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a master stroke of mind games.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one.
and he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
And CM Punk is in control.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk. Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective. And all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh, my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
We're the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
CM Punk earned
a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk. A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are loved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Sheesh, a painful-looking chop.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters. Here he goes for the win. And he easily kicks out of the count.
Might have caught a second wind here.
Incoming.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Looks like a play to go after the legs now.
This rivalry has been brewing for years and escalating for months. Rollins was seething upon Punk's return at Survivor Series 2023, remembering the years that Punk spent disparaging WWE.
And the tensions grew when Rollins was a special guest referee at SummerSlam last year, counting the pinfall victory for Drew McIntyre over Punk.
Both men with ample reason to despise the other. Now Punk and Rollins finally get to take out all their frustration tonight.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Hey, WWE Universe, be prepared for some guests.
Putting the red dot on his opponent.
Clearing off the announce table. This can't be good.
Nothing but bad intentions in mind, I'm sure.
Headed back into the ring. Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming. It looks like things are spilling out into the WWE Universe. Now he's back at ringside.
Oh, got the swinging neck breaker.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
He's out of the ring. What does he have in mind now? Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Delivered into the barricade.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Oh, here comes a brutal bit of back and forth.
Countering that offense.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
Ooh, that's going to echo in your ear for a bit. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count. Oh, what an axe handle. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently.
O'Connor rolls, shoulders are down.
Shoulder up before the count started.
An adrenaline-fueled, defying kick-out if ever there was one.
Picked up and being carried around now. Gutbuster. Good way to fracture a rib. CM Punk struggling a bit here. Not the welcome return to competing on Raw he had hoped thus far.
Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
There goes Rollins, kicked out of the ring. Exiting the ring, taking the action outside.
Sent straight into the barricade.
Crashing into the barricade with such force.
Sliding back in under the ropes here.
Potentially debilitating blow to the back.
And that core area really getting lit up.
Oh, tossed to ringside. Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Look at him stumbling back up. Might have double vision. And going amongst the crowd now.
So remember, countouts are active in this match.
Oh, driver!
Spiked him. This crowd absolutely getting their money's worth tonight.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen.
The go sleep GTS from Punk.
Is it enough for Punk?
He gets back into the ring.
Now's the time to beat the count.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Looking to beat the count out and head back to the ring. And now he's back into the ring.
Rollins looking to bait his opponent into a mistake. Boom! Boom!
Take off! All the way to the outside.
Gosh. Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a count.
A well-placed calf kick there.
Unloading haymakers amongst the WWE Universe. Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
Moving into the ring.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Don't know what the plan is here.
Oh, you know, just mingling with the people.
He's hurled out and crashes down to the floor. And Punk making his way back to the ring.
Oh, clothesline.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that
Taking flight.
wow, cross body! And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
What a counter by Rollins. Rollins able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Could be a chance for Seth to change the complexion of this match. The springboard attack fails to land.
Big time height on that kick.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
From above.
Taking flight.
Diving hammer strike. This is a man possessed.
From the top.
What a splash.
Consecutive. High-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
He is locked in on his target now. What's this? He's got...
And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
They sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp. I'm coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out.
Hit on CM Punk. Kicks out before the 2 count.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match.
Spiked. Any more blows to the head like that, the ref might have to stop this match.
Yeah, Cole. CM Punk.
Uh-oh. He's able to reverse it. Kick gets caught.
Roundhouse kick on the mark.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the...
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Go to sleep. Seth has got to dig.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
That has to be the one that ends this.
And right into the cover.
Might end this.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins,
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE. That this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, for the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk. CM Punk who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman, when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Directly into the pin attempt.
Not even close.
Getting put against the turnbuckles.
Uh-oh.
Right into the ring post. What impact! The focus squarely on Rollins there, as the triple threat rules will continue to be a factor. Strong counter from Punk. Calf kick finds the mark. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
With a Superman punch. He's reaching under the ring for anything useful.
Seth Rollins has found his favorite equalizer, a steel chair.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare and pissed Rollins off, Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the ooh
into the chair.
Talk about a hard landing. Flesh connecting painfully with hard steel. And the dents on the chair is proof.
Fires back with a crucial elbow. Oh, that had to hurt. Face first into the chair. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Now hold on. A manager should not be diving under the ring for anything. What's his scheme here? CM Punk has had a non-stop grin since walking out here. Remember, securing the main event of WrestleMania was never the goal. Winning in the main event of WrestleMania is. Punk fails to do that, and he'll always look back on this night with regret.
Into the pin. Can he get him here? He's able to kick out before two.
I can't believe the ref didn't get two here.
Out. Oh.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And backbreaker.
Now positioned out of the top rope.
A flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive superplex from the top.
And Punk finding himself on the wrong side of another. The shoulders are down. Count is stopped. It's not over yet. Snapmare.
Boxing their way out of that move.
And Roman set two forward. Guys would make a lot of sense for them to team up with CM Punk tonight.
Yeah, I think it's way too late to strike that deal, Michael Cole. 10 years of animosity will eliminate all signs of trust between the two former Shield mates.
Remember, in many ways, the obsession by Reigns for Rollins last year cost Reigns the championship in the record reign.
And Punk would be quite happy if that obsession continues. It's clearly personal for Roman and Seth, but for Punk, tonight's just about business.
Hooked up.
Thumped with a big blow.
What's he at here?
Big impact on the suplex.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
He grabbed the kendo stick, and now business is really picking up. And the agony has no reason to end as we see him tapping out in pain.
Seth leaves again. Set him up. Russian leg sweep. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk. Both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Russian leg sweep.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless. Stop!
This could do it for the win. He just broke up the pin in the nick of time. Headbutt. Nothing fancy there.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh my God, a steel chair. And here we go, returning to the ring. Oh, strong impact, swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Catches the leg. Contact to the back of the neck.
We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen in this industry.
Stalking from above.
Flying. Coming back from Reigns after that.
That could end Rollins right now.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Seth is down for the count.
more than Punk or Seth could handle.
Here is your winner.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world in a triple threat match.
Punk has waited a long time for this, to main event the show of shows. And to make things better, he gets a chance to take down the two men who have been standing in his way since his return.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins think they run WWE, that this is their world that Punk has stepped into. But they've got plenty of history to work out between themselves too. This is going to be one for the ages.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager, wanting to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the wise man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the Tribal Chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best in CM Punk.
So much disdain with each of these shots. Something about this is starting to feel way more personal.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk.
Beautiful O'Connor roll for the victory. Think it's over.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
He's really making this a fight now. Rollins now.
Beautiful. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. Had it scouted and met with a back elbow. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
And enters back into the ring.
Targeting the trachea. Incredible springboard right there. Oh, the pinning combination.
Frankly, he should have known that wasn't enough.
Oh.
And for Punk and Rollins, such personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Ascending the ropes.
From above. Roman just
Lift off! I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stay on his opponent. And slides back into the ring. Counters to gain the advantage.
caught with the low blow.
Prime example of working smarter, not harder. That's what I say. Battering them with repeated clotheslines in the corner.
Seth is down for the count. No, stops the count at two.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got.
DDT plants them.
He's been put in a bind.
Clothesline.
Oh, deafening blow to the chest.
Mounting their...
Had an answer for Reigns.
Wow, what a shot. The Shining Wizard finds the mark.
Cover, cover. This could be it. Shoulders up before before, too.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here. And hold on, look at this. Yeah, it looks like that cut him open.
DDT!
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice lock.
He makes the choice to abandon the hold. He quickly slides into the ring. And now Punk, kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang! Spear! Stop! Everybody down!
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air.
He's looking to do some serious harm.
That could be Punk's demise.
Oh, kicks out.
There is that legendary fighting spirit of Punk on full display.
Seth Rollins in deep thought, hoping to conjure one last move to win this. Seth Rollins with a stop.
Did Rollins get enough of it?
Here's two. Oh, he kicked out.
Reigns able to get his shoulder up. And I don't know how many more times he can do that tonight.
Hey, guys,
Oh, we know what's coming. Good reflexes from him there. Punk avoids the attack.
This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Regal flex. And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Punk has beat the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner.
Now that's more like it. Standing triumphant at WrestleMania 41 thanks to you. Something I really like about this slingshot technology is I'm not restricted to only my matches. I have the power to jump into the boots of other superstars and change the course of their career too. And I can think of no better choice than the main event of 1997 Survivor Series. That's right, the infamous night that saw Bret Hart defend his championship.
The following contest is scheduled for
The WWE Championship, one of the most highly...
This has been one of the most heated rivalries we've ever seen. Brett and Shawn are just so diametrically opposite. I don't think there's any way they could ever coexist peacefully.
It's really a matter of pride versus arrogance, and each of them are guilty of both. You can literally feel how much tension there is in the air here in Montreal.
It's been rumored that if he loses here tonight, this might be Brett's last match in the WWE. That just adds to how much is on the line here. Boom! Fired back with that elbow.
And Michaels, of course, has done nothing to endear himself to this Montreal crowd. In fact, Michaels and his D-Generation X posse have been nothing but juvenile to everyone they've encountered.
Well, delinquency is in the eye of the beholder, Michael Cole. You might not like that kids are getting detention mimicking DX, but you can't deny they've struck a nerve through every arena we visit.
I can't think of two men who are more equally matched than Shawn and Brett. This has been an absolutely incredible year for both of them, possibly the pinnacle of both of their careers.
It'll be interesting to see what the deciding factor in this match is. Right now, you have to think this is all about surviving here at Survivor Series.
He's being prepped for something.
Oh, and fights back. This Canadian biased crowd continues to let Shawn Michaels know what they think about him. A very hostile environment for HBK.
Yeah, and Shawn has never done himself any favors towards changing their opinion either. At least we can say Michaels isn't prejudiced to who he insults. If you have a pulse, you're fair game.
Returns to the ring, beating the count. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. Sent flying out of the ring here. Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the official's count. Michaels looking vulnerable.
Spiked by that DDT.
And we all know how good these two men are in the ring. You can argue two of the best to ever do it. But tonight, I don't think either man cares about showing off technical skill. These two just want to fight.
When it's gotten to this level, when it has become so personal, there is nothing else to expect. All that is left is a down and dirty fight between two guys that hate each other's guts.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
Impressive reversal from Michaels. And something Brett has to know is all the attributes Shawn possesses, Michaels might have more cardiovascular conditioning here. Michaels is insanely resilient. Remember what Michaels did, Corey, in St. Louis just a month ago against The Undertaker in Hell in a Cell. He used the pin for the championship. Late in this one, and Brett isn't done yet.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
The Hitman now looking to take whatever advantage he can. And that apparently includes the ring post with a figure four leg lock assisted by the steel.
Ring post figure four by Bret Hart.
Brett's bent on destroying HBK.
Figure four. Leg lock. Just punishing. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
What's he got in mind here?
That'll hurt. DDT.
Also looks like Shawn's busted open now.
And he gets sent back into the ring. And to speak on the elephant in the room, yes, there's been a lot of speculation that if Bret Hart loses this match, this will be his last match in WWE.
Yeah, I tried to get a word from the Hitman earlier today about the rumors, but I was quickly escorted away by his Hart Foundation brethren.
It's a rumor cloud that hangs above the collective minds of this capacity crowd. Such an anxious feeling inside this arena.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
reciprocating the initial reversal.
Boom, DDT. Beautiful side Russian leg sweep. Oh, where did that backbreaker come from?
Hart avoids the offense. Oh my gosh! Throwing hands with such tremendous force.
Had Michaels scouted there. Oh, crossbody wipes them out.
Stalking from above. Landing the crossbody.
He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
From above.
And Brett on the top rope and the referee knocked down, guys.
Well, took down Shawn Michaels, but accidentally took down the ref in the process. And at this point, all bets are off.
Michaels to the eyes of the Hitman. Shawn taking advantage of the referee's state at the moment. But what is HBK thinking now? Oh,
And now looking for a sharpshooter. Bret Hart's own move. Shawn Michaels trying to turn him on his belly.
And the referee dropped once again as Bret kicked Michaels away.
And another ref's in.
What is going on here?
I guess we're not going to get a screw job tonight, Wade. Big clothesline.
Propping him up in the corner. Textbook scoop slam.
Heading to the top now.
From the top.
Oh, went for it all, but gets nothing. Pile driver on its way. Sit down, pile driver.
Call it academic. That's just the way it goes with the excellence of execution.
Step through. Here it comes. Bret Hart. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter. Submission hold locked in.
Twisting the vertebrae in unnatural ways.
Muscles must be tearing from this position, and he just decides to end the hold.
Title in the balance here.
Bret retains the title.
Here is your winner and still WWE Champion, Bret.
Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? And you know me, I aim high. And if I went to ECW and didn't call out the king of the deathmatch, the hardcore icon, if I didn't call out Cactus Jack to show me what extreme truly means, then what am I even doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
That gets reversed on CM Punk. Oh, what a headbutt!
Avoided any damage there.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off from the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
Come on, this has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
Connecting with the leg drop.
And the probability of serious injury just skyrocketed as the action moves onto the staging area.
Bam! Down he goes.
This is it. He could put him away right here. Strong kick out late into the match.
The referee did not even make it to a 1 count before he powered out. Unbelievable.
And look at it from a back suplex.
Holding nothing back on top of this entrance ramp.
Connected hard with the calf kick.
DDT! The stage was not designed to be a battlefield.
Considering all that we've seen over the years, I'm pretty sure everything in WWE, the stage included, was designed just for this.
And things backstage are getting quickly out of hand.
Well, they're done playing nice. They've got some serious aggression that needs to be worked out, and this just might be the best way to do it.
Trying to put them away, able to counter.
But countered now into a clothesline.
Hoisted up. Oof. Incredible power slam.
Great wherewithal to dodge there. Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Time to go for a ride. Oh, an exploder suplex.
Big clothesline.
But wait, look at this determination to get out of this, to create separation. Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Cactus Jack has nothing but mayhem in mind for his opponent.
Ooh, snaps the leg across the head. From the top.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Turns the tables, shoulders down. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Hard impact on the back. Bam! Down he goes.
Quick evasion from him there.
Ouch. Hoisted up high here. Power bomb. Oh, my God.
Punk dodges out in time. CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda vice grip.
He's in excruciating pain. A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
What happens next is anyone's guess. I can't wait to see him battling out a very unsafe and precarious area.
There's plenty of ways this could go wrong fighting up on the stage like this.
Returning to the ring now.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Oh, here we go. Buster. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle net. Take off.
With a knee to the face.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Leaning him against the CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent on there too. Arms hooked up. Oh God. The plunge.
Cactus with a cause for alarm.
Cover. defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Oh man, that was wild. The results don't even matter when you're in the ring facing legends in matches you never thought possible. A win, a loss, come on. It's about the moment here, and what a moment that was. Now that I got my ECW experience taken care of, I have my sights set on a man that many consider my dream opponent. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Despite our glaring differences, there's a lot of similarities between us. Give us a microphone and watch us captivate the audience.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
We do not back down from anybody, always ready to fight. Talking trash on an Attitude Era Raw against a prime Rattlesnake simply wasn't in the cards for my career, but at least with slingshot technology, I can make this match happen. All the respect in the world to Steve and every single achievement in his career, but trust that I'm going to bring the fight to him in a no-holds-barred match the second the bell rings.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
Just a mess of wood and flesh after that.
He might just be stalling for time here. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the Rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an extensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for disqualification? Well, tonight he's got them in his back pocket to snare an unsuspecting Rattlesnake.
This no-holds-barred stipulation, who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a...
Oh, and that's what you get for disrespecting your opponent.
When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, material for it.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handle? Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi commits, and now an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Stone Cold, they
Foot in the corner now.
Counter by CM Punk.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back, go to sleep.
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
Cinches in a head scissors. Ooh, and any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Oh my, knee right to the back of the neck. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the others' contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple.
Shoulders down. Does he have it? He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
Look at the look on it.
Kick, wow! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone!
No, he beats the count.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
Austin has put away so many opponents like this before, but tonight is going to be a tougher battle for the rattlesnake.
Ooh, how about you take a shovel across your dome? Beating down with a shovel, straight pummeling them with it. This is certainly an effective use of a foreign object.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Attack after attack coming from Austin.
Austin is just stomping Punk down without any hesitation.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Punk finding a way to slow his opponent.
He just suffered the ultimate humiliation as a competitor.
Oh, kick out at 2.
Proving he can survive his own best shot. What? Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. Could that keep Austin down?
Into the pinfall for the victory.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin did not go quietly. This was a no-holds-barred battle to remember. An iconic throwdown between two unruly troublemakers.
And we loved every second of it.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he captured European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships.
CM Punk squaring off against Eddie Guerrero. And just listen to this crowd here in Chicago.
They are feeling the heat indeed. The ring psychology we're about to witness from these two is something that will be studied for years.
Two men who met decades ago before either one reached their heights. But now Punk and Eddie are so evenly matched. This already might be a match of the year candidate.
From the top, diving double axe handle. And Punk gets countered there. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rule. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
From the top.
Oh, and that mistake could change the complexion of this match.
Turns it around.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up and backbreaker.
And CM Punk is in control.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
Watch out! Diving double axe handle. This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched, I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Strong counter from Punk. CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple battles on the independent circuit during Eddie's brief time away from WWE when Punk was still an in-ring rookie. Punk's raw skills at that point sharpened Eddie enough for Eddie to return to WWE and become a world champion.
But now Punk has the skills and in-ring knowledge that equals that of Latino heat. So you better believe Punk is determined to punch. Oh!
What a cross body!
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And no way! What a cross body!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand.
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent. And a double underhook backbreaker.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk.
Up high.
Cross body from the top.
Again? He's making the climb again?
Perched up top. Good Lord. Taking flight. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
This is going to be a slow, methodical match as much as it'll be a psychological one. Right now, I really can't tell who's got the advantage.
Punk and Eddie are so technically matched. I really think this one's going to come down to opportunities. Not only who can create them, but ultimately who can capitalize the fastest when those opportunities arise.
Connecting with the Falcon Arrow. You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor.
From way up, diving double axe handle. Spinning kick to the gut.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. And backbreaker.
Russian leg sweep.
Guerrero just dumped to the outside.
Going big here.
Flick shot, cross body.
A huge risk, but an even bigger reward.
And Punk making his way. Uh-oh. A flick shot, cross body.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
between these two.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Oof. This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Each exchange,
and now these two just pulling the hell out of each other. Oh, that shot will give you the upper hand. Oh, God, jarring impact. Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is not
Eddie into the pin. Somehow breaks the count immediately.
How on earth could he not keep him down for even one at this point? Massive miscalculation on that one. I know CM Punk, and the man was always... Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle, perfectly applied.
And the count doesn't even begin.
showing no signs of wear or tear even as this match goes on.
Not a good spot to be in. Down into the shoulder. That hurt. Stomping. Ouch.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Oh, he had that scouted.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Setting course to the top turnbuckle. Look at the high frog splash. He wants to end this. No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole.
What a counter. Countered by CM Punk. And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core.
Finds room for a back elbow. Struck with a calf kick.
Backbreaker. Spinning kick to the gut. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it
Into the Anaconda Vice. This one could be over.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Hooked him up.
And a suplex. And a drop kick.
Picture perfect.
He goes back into the ring here. And this one might be headed ringside.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Go to sleep. Guerrero's on his last breath.
2 count. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol.